Yo YouTube, what's up? I'm Tim. This is kashkellyandac Sports Report. The NFL Draft is this Thursday. Normally, I'm going to SI.com. I'm buying all the magazines out there to look up, who's my team taking, who's going number 1, who's going number 5. I'm not doing that this year. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that the talent level might not be quite as high this year. I mean, it looks like Cam Newton or Blaine Gabbert will go number 1. I don't think Cam Newton's going to be successful in the NFL. That's my personal opinion. I believe Tim Tebow will have a better NFL career than Cam Newton. My opinion. Blaine Gabbert I know just about nothing about because he played quarterback in Missouri, and the only players I've ever known from Missouri were Jeremy Maclin and Chase Daniel. So, I mean, that's part of the reason why this year's NFL Draft doesn't have it for me. But the other reason I just cannot get into this NFL Draft as much is because all the owners are pulling this stupid shit. Oh, well, you can't trade. They're screwing teams. They are screwing a lot of teams. And I live in Philadelphia, and I'm an Eagles fan, and they sure as hell are screwing the Eagles, who need basically a whole new defense, and they can't trade Kevin Cobb, who reportedly, according to Sal Paolantonio, they could have got a first-round pick for. That is ridiculous. The owners need to do something here where they can allow trades to happen. It's ridiculous, and I just can't get into this NFL Draft. And I want to see I want to hear your guys' thoughts here. But I think the bottom line for me is I'm not that interested in it. I'll watch the first round. That's all I usually watch anyway. I mean, I'll on Sunday afternoon if it's still on and I'm bored, I'll turn on the 7th round. But I'll watch the first round, whatever, man. But it just doesn't have the draw for me this year. And I want to know if you guys have it too. I can't get into it the way I normally am because the buzz isn't about that. No one's talking that. They're not talking that on ESPN. They're not talking that anywhere. They're just talking the strike. And I don't care about the strike. Again, this is just a case of these owners being ridiculously greedy. And at some point, just give it. Meet in the middle somewhere and get in because I am just... I don't want to hear this. I could care less about your little issues as owners. Oh, well, we're not making enough out of the personal revenue. We want to add more games so we can make more money and take money away from players. Whether if you're running a business and you're asking someone to work more hours, you would pay them more, not take away their money. So that doesn't make any sense. I just can't. I'm not that interested in the NFL Draft this year. I'm really not. I mean, and I'm following the NBA. If there's a good NBA game on Thursday night, I'll be watching that way more than that. Because I don't care. They're not talking about on ESPN or anything where they're saying, okay, there's toss-up. This guy could go there. Second and third, this guy could go there. It's not like that this year because we're stuck having to hear and deal with the owner's problems. And Roger Goodell sitting down and writing a column in the Wall Street Journal yesterday. How about you just get at the bargaining table and you figure this shit out so we can have an NFL season next year? How about you do that? That's what the fans want. You said, oh, well, I want to make the improvements so this is the best game. I want to make sure this is the best game. It is the best game. It already is. What the owners don't get or they just don't care about, and I don't think they care about anyone but themselves, is that it already is the best game. They're making more money than any other sports league. They have more fans than any other sports league. So I don't get it. Why can't you just be happy with what you have? I know it's about money, and I know I'm a fan here talking rather than Cash Kelly, the sports analyst. But the bottom line is I just... The owners are being so ridiculous right now. It's really that simple. I am disgusted with how this whole thing is working out. I really am. I'll watch the NFL Draft. I mean, it's not going to be like last year where... I mean, this proves we've been on YouTube too long, or a while. We made that video where we made like a video for all first 6 picks, and I would just come on there, I'd sprint to my computer, make a video. Number 1 overall, oh jeez. Who went number 1 last year? Was it Stat? No, it was not. Whatever. Whoever went number 2, I remember. And Ndamukong Suh has been taken by the Detroit Lions. And I would sprint to my computer, and I would say that. I'm not gonna make a video for all. I mean, I made a video for Joe Hayden being drafted by the Cleveland Browns, for God's sake. I had too much time on my hands. We will make a recap video and our thoughts on this, but the bottom line for me is it's not the same for me. It's really not. And we may host another live show this weekend. It depends. I have to see when we're available and all this stuff going on. But anyway, I'm Tim. This is kashkellyandac Sports Report. Do you guys care about the NFL draft? I care about it still. I mean, hey, it's probably the most important NFL draft in history, considering who knows what you're doing with free agency. I mean, something that people aren't realizing is Peyton Manning, he's a free agent right now. The second that new CBA goes in, Peyton Manning is a free agent. That's amazing. He's going to go back to the Colts. But, I mean, that shows you that no one even is talking about what's going on in the field or something that actually affects what's going on in the field. They're talking about the stupid owners. I'm telling you, they're going to miss somewhere between 2 and 4 games next year. Everyone, they'll resolve it by the time they're going to miss 2 to 4 games next year. Guarantee it. I'm Tim. See you guys later.